Few topics in nutrition inspire as much fascination and pleasure as the idea that a glass of red wine might actually help us live longer. The conversation is far from folklore. It is built on decades of scientific study exploring the antioxidant-rich compounds inside red wine, particularly resveratrol, and their potential impact on cardiovascular health, cellular aging, and overall longevity. The question is not simply whether wine is enjoyable, most people already agree on that, but whether moderate consumption may truly contribute to a healthier, longer life. Encouragingly, many researchers believe the answer leans toward yes, under the right conditions and within mindful balance. Resveratrol, found primarily in the skins of red grapes, is one of the most celebrated polyphenols associated with red wine. This compound has demonstrated remarkable effects in laboratory and human studies, showing the ability to activate longevity-related pathways within the body. One of its most intriguing mechanisms is the activation of sirtuin proteins, particularly SIRT1, which play an essential role in DNA repair, inflammation control, and metabolic efficiency. These proteins are closely associated with slower cellular aging and increased resilience. When sirtuins are stimulated, cells function more efficiently, energy metabolism improves, and damaged cells are more effectively repaired, processes that mimic the benefits seen in caloric restriction, one of the most researched anti-aging interventions. Resveratrol is also a powerful antioxidant that helps neutralize free radicals responsible for oxidative stress, a major contributor to chronic disease and premature aging. By reducing oxidative damage, resveratrol helps maintain cellular structure and protect vulnerable tissues such as the heart, brain, and blood vessels. This antioxidant activity is one of the key reasons moderate red wine intake has been associated with lower rates of cardiovascular disease, often referenced as part of the French paradox, the observation that populations consuming diets higher in saturated fat but with regular red wine intake show surprisingly low heart disease rates. The cardiovascular benefits of red wine extend beyond resveratrol alone. Red wine contains a complex combination of flavonoids, tannins, and polyphenol that collectively support blood vessel health. These compounds improve endothelial function, helping blood vessels remain flexible and responsive, which reduces strain on the heart and supports healthy blood flow. Research suggests that moderate red wine drinkers tend to have higher levels of HDL, the good cholesterol that cleans plaque from artery walls, and lower levels of LDL oxidation, a critical early step in the development of atherosclerosis. This dual effect, protecting arteries and supporting circulation, creates a strong foundation for long-term cardiovascular strength. Red wine also possesses natural anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation lies at the root of many age-related conditions, including arthritis, diabetes, neurodegenerative disease, and heart disease. By calming inflammatory pathways, red wine can help reduce long-term damage and support healthier aging on a systemic level. Some studies have even shown that moderate wine consumption is associated with reduced risk of stroke and improved cognitive performance in older adults, highlighting its potential role in maintaining brain health and preventing cognitive decline. One of the most compelling aspects of red wine as part of a longevity-focused lifestyle is not only biochemical, but also cultural and emotional. Around the world, many of the longest-lived populations, such as regions within the Mediterranean, incorporate wine thoughtfully into daily life, typically enjoyed slowly, with food and in the company of others. These moments of connection, relaxation, and pleasure support reduced stress and improved emotional well-being, which are strongly linked to longer lifespan. Stress reduction lowers cortisol levels, shifts the body toward parasympathetic healing, and protects both the heart and immune system. The ritual itself becomes a wellness practice, not simply a beverage. Of course, the benefits relate specifically to moderation. Scientific consensus consistently supports about 1 glass per day for women and up to 2 for men, depending on body size and metabolic differences. Excessive drinking reverses all potential benefits and increases health risks, but moderate thoughtful consumption may offer a uniquely balanced approach that blends pleasure with scientifically supported protection. Choosing high-quality red wine rich in polyphenols such as Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, or wines from cooler climates can increase beneficial compound intake. Enjoying wine alongside antioxidant-rich foods, such as dark chocolate, nuts, olive oil, and berries, further enhances absorption and amplifies the synergistic effects. It is important to recognize that wine is not a magic potion. Nor should it replace foundational health habits like whole food nutrition, movement, sleep, hydration, and emotional care. Instead, it can complement these pillars beautifully. For some people, a daily glass of wine becomes a gentle pause at the end of the day, a moment to breathe, reflect, and unwind, a lifestyle rhythm that naturally supports longevity without rigidity or deprivation. So is red wine and longevity a myth or measured truth? Evidence suggests it is a measured, meaningful truth when enjoyed with awareness, balance, and respect for the body's needs. The science behind resveratrol, heart health, anti-inflammatory activity, and cellular protection continues to grow, offering an encouraging picture of how something deeply pleasurable can also be deeply supportive of lifelong vitality. A toast to health never sounded so scientifically grounded. Raise your glass with optimism, celebrate the richness of life, and enjoy the quiet power inside each sip, an experience where wellness and joy meet beautifully.